So welcome everyone to the Wild Impact informational Q&A on what coaching is. We wanted to just take a little bit of time tonight. I know you guys are busy, and so we didn't want to take up too much time, just to be able to answer any questions you may have about what you've already seen in the sneak peek and elaborate on anything. So please feel free to type a question, or coach, feel free to type a question that you know you get all the time, because I guarantee if you're thinking about something right now, there's someone on this call that is thinking the same thing or thought it before they signed up to be a coach. And coaches, feel free to chime in. I saw a couple questions. I'm just going to try to pull those up too. See a lot of coaches on the phone. Let's see, on a few names I'm not familiar with, so I'm assuming you guys are from our sneak peek, so welcome. Anyone, feel free at any time. We don't really have any rules here. Just unmute yourself. Feel free to say hi, ask a question. If you don't want to talk, that's okay. You can use the chat bar. There's a couple people on the phone. So hopefully you'll be able to unmute yourself. If not, I think you could still chat. Okay, so one of the questions is that I have several friends that are coaches in my community. I feel like there isn't as much opportunity for me, maybe. Yeah, people are concerned about that because they know a coach, or someone in their family is a coach. And so when I started 4 years ago, there was under 200,000 coaches, and now we have about 400,000. And so what I think is really important to understand, and please anyone can chime in, is that because there's billions of people, that's really small. And so if there's someone in your community that's a coach, it's kind of a coincidence, and I always look at that as a good thing, because I love to have like-minded people around me, and so I would look at that as a great person to team up with. You know, we have what we call success partners, people that help us build our business, and they don't have to be on our team. So that would actually make me really happy if my neighbor was a coach. I wouldn't care that they were on another team. I would love someone to hang out with and brainstorm with and do a shake and share with, which is when we sample Shakeology. So I never worry about stuff like that. Plus, a lot of what we do is on social media, and so it doesn't matter in proximity-wise where they are. And if anyone wants to elaborate on that or answer it a little bit more clear, that's just, it's not something that I would be concerned with. Do you guys agree? There's a coach on the team. There were a few teachers in one school that were all coaches, you know? And so really the people that, you know, signed up for a program usually went to that teacher that they were most friendly with and had a relationship with. And everything else is really built on social media. Good question. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, plus every day, like Nicole said, we're adding people to our network every day. You know, we're friend requesting people, we're talking with people. So we're always building our network. So you're not going to run out of people to talk to if you're doing that every day. And that's what we train, that's what we teach. That's a good point. Okay, I know there were a bunch of questions, so let me see if I can find them. Okay. Do I have to be a salesperson, or what if I can't sell? That's a common question. You guys agree? And that's why I love today's video from Carl Deichler. And if you didn't see it, please go back. It was posted this afternoon around 4 p.m. maybe Eastern. And that's exactly what he talks about, is that good, we really don't want salespeople. This is about sharing. And he does a beautiful job. And when you hear him, you know that, you know, the integrity of the company is second to none, just because he speaks from the heart and with such passion. So, you know, personally, you know, I think it's great if you have a sales background, but I certainly do not look for that when I am offering this opportunity and talking to people, because it's just not what we do. Any other, okay, let me see. Another question that came up is, I work full-time, can I do this part-time? Great question. Absolutely. I worked full-time. So I've been a coach for 4 years. I worked full-time for the first over 3 years. Many coaches I'm looking at right now work full-time. So yeah, we teach, you know, it depends on your schedule and it depends on your goals. And we teach you how to work this business. with as little as one focused hour a day, and that could be split up in 30-minute increments. So I would say a majority of coaches work full-time on our team. I think that's who we attract. We attract a lot of working, busy moms. I think that's probably why, that's who I've attracted, and that's why our team is probably filled with them. And if I'm finding busy moms and they're finding busy moms, but I would say the majority of the team is a full-time working parent. Of course, we have coaches that are not moms yet and not married. However, I think if we look at the majority, that's probably most of the team. Any other questions? Popular question is how do I coach or support others if I'm not close to my goal yet, or if I'm not quite ready to share my journey? Anybody want to jump in on that one? That's kind of two questions. How do I coach or support others if I'm not close to my goal yet? Honestly, I think that's a positive thing. I think people want to see the struggle, and the struggle's real, and you have to be real. And so if you are on a journey to better health, you want to take people along with you and say, do this with me. I need you too. And so some of the most successful coaches on the team and in the network started nowhere near their goal. I hope that answered your question. If you're not quite ready to share your journey, baby steps. I think I'm very, I empathize with people that, they're just not ready to put it out there. And there's different ways to do that. We can share other coaches' journeys, with before and after pictures, our challengers. We do a lot of personal development, and so my hope is that eventually you would get to a place, but no one forces you to. It has to be something you're comfortable with. It takes time, but once you see the progress, you're going to want to share it. As Amy said, and Amy, feel free to unmute and share it yourself. You want to jump in? The coaches, you don't have to type it. Jump right in.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I'm nowhere near like my goal yet, and I've been coaching for 7 months, I think it is. 7 months. I'm not diamond yet. I'm getting close, but I think I relate to people better because I'm on that same journey that they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it works out even better sometimes.
I actually agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
More relatable. That's the, most people are struggling with some area of their health or fitness, right? I don't know if I missed a question. Are there resources for me? It seems overwhelming to get started running my own groups. Yeah. So you guys may be in a challenge group already with your coach. And so a lot of that we just, we find from social media and Google and other, avenues, but the company gives it all to us too. We have this beautiful back office with basically daily scripts. So if we didn't know what to say one day, we could just cut and paste it. You'll probably notice that your coaches are bringing you their own personality and their own stuff. But for a brand new coach, those resources are all there. Plus, all new coaches are always invited into an accountability group with their personally sponsored coach. So if you signed up as a coach and you wanted to run an accountability group and you signed up under Monique, she's going to invite you to her accountability group, and then you're going to invite to that. And until you're really comfortable and ready to run your own, you're going to hang on and do that together with her. So that's what we do across the board. So you're never like, good luck, take care, let me know if you need anything. No, that's not how we operate. You're going to get a lot of support. Let's see. What are the responsibilities was one question. It's your own business. So as far as responsibilities, you don't have to do anything. I think that's just going to show kind of how you progress in the business. There's a couple things that I highly recommend to be successful. One is that every Monday, the company gives us a an amazing 30-minute phone call called the National Wake Up Call. And it's one of the leaders in the company, and they bring us recognition and a training topic, and it's every Monday, and they're all recorded. So if you're not available, you just listen to it on a podcast or on a recorded line. The other is every Thursday we try to do a team call, very similar to this. And I just think it's important for networking and for the culture of the team to do your best to get on that. I record those too, so not an issue. Checking our team page once a day before bed so that you feel connected and you know what's going on, being in the know. I think those are the things that are really necessary. And then obviously getting in our training. If you think about, what's my responsibilities to be successful, being in our training and plugging into those few phone calls, I think are non-negotiables for success. Anybody else? Did I miss something? I mean, there's a lot of things, but I'm just saying, I guess, bare minimum. Would you guys agree? Did I hit those? I don't think I missed one. There's a lot of things. There's as much support as you want. It's so quiet. Everyone's muted. I feel like I should unmute everyone.
Shane.
Yeah.
Right. Nicole, one of the things I tell my newest coaches is their biggest responsibility is themselves. You have to drink your shake every day. You have to do your workout. And if you don't want to share it on your page, at least let the people around you know what you're doing, like the people in your life, because they're the first ones that are going to do anything with you.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, one of our vital behaviors. If you want to talk about our responsibility, our job is to drink this amazing shake every day. I think that's pretty cool. Your boss said, this is your job. Okay, what do I do? Drink this every day. I can do that. Thanks, Nicole. Anyone not a coach who wants to unmute and say something to us, whether it's a question or feedback on the group or just to say hi and tell us who invited you and where you're from. You don't have to, but I'm just putting it out there that we would love to hear from you. Any other questions? Maybe we'll do a couple more. Some others I saw, do I need to be a health and fitness expert? Well, I think we answered that. Even Amy did beautifully, just saying no. I mean, that's not what we are. You can be. There's personal trainers on our team. There's individuals that own wellness centers. There's gym owners. But no, absolutely not. I'm a social worker. Let's see. We have Kim's a hairdresser. Trying to see if I know what everybody does for a living. What do you guys all do for a living? Can you, like, everyone one at a time, just unmute and just tell us what your either full-time job is or what you do outside of Beachbody, like different professions. I think that might be fun. Just go for it. Like, unmute and just tell us, and then mute again.
So, hi, Shane.
Caregiver.
Hi. So, my name is Maria. I'm an Emerald coach, and for 10 years, I was a mental health counselor, and definitely never saw myself as a salesperson. But I started drinking Shakeology about a year before I signed up as a coach, and I recently resigned my job in February. So now I'm doing Beachbody full time. Wow.
Yeah, you'll notice that you'll probably hear a lot of coaches are in some kind of the health field. It's so interesting. A lot of teachers, social workers, healthcare professionals. Why is that? Because there's a desire, need to want to help people. So that's the other commonality. When I'm talking to someone who's interested in the business and I say, what do you do for a living? Every time I'm like, of course you are. That's why this interests you. Right. So not always. There's a lot of corporate, there's a lot of stay-at-home moms and dads, corporate, Maria's in the corporate world, but generally it's someone that was in some kind of a field where they were helping people before.
Right.
It's just who we are, right?
Yeah.
Who else? All right, just pop off and we'll try not to all talk at once, but really quick, what's everyone do for a living outside Beachbody? And say if you don't, like Maria, you're full time now. You know, maybe some of you don't work out of the home. Share that too. Or I'm going to call on you. Okay, Nadine, you're a stay-at-home mama of what? 4.
Yes, I am a stay-at-home mom of 4 kids. They are ages 6, 8, 10, and 12.
Oh,
I
wow.
used to be an accountant, but I quit when I had my first child, and I was looking for something to do in my spare time now that all the kids are in school. And I found that this was really fulfilling, and it kind of gave me a sense of purpose other than just taking care of my kids and doing housework and running errands. So I feel like I help people, and I can I'm accomplishing something now.
Awesome. So, you know, I mean, 4 kids. I have 2. So, I mean, obviously, I think Nadine's the one we want to go to when we talk about how do you structure your day. I think that's going to be a team call coming up, because I already saw it when I had spring break. I was starting to panic about how I was going to do this. But thank you, Nadine. And some people are having a hard time unmuting, so I'll just read some of them. Relina, am I saying your name right? I can't unmute because my little one is yelling for more milk. I'm a cardiac sonographer. Oh, okay. So you're a prospect. Well, I appreciate you jumping on and go get the milk. So funny. We always laugh. My daughter's 13 now, and when she was little, all we hear her say is "Milky," and it like still haunts me when I hear that. So I feel for you. Sharon, I work as an investigative technician for a large police department in the cyber crime unit. How cool! That was my field. I have a master's in criminal justice, Sharon. I don't know if you know that. Jessica. Can't unmute. Amy, nursing director. Jessica, personal trainer. Mom, tasting room associate. I want to know more about that. Monique, corporate world. Who else? Trish, what's your title?
I work full-time as a breast imaging navigator at a hospital.
And Lee, you know Lee's on. She is a hairdresser. I wish you had lived closer, but now I'm hooked up with Kim. Hairdressers do so good because you guys just talk all day. It's amazing. It comes so naturally to you, right? It's so true. Anyone else want to share what you guys do?
I'll take a chance and unmute real quick while my 4 kids are quiet for a second. But I was a teacher. Stopped teaching when my first one was born 10 years ago. Yeah, that's you. I was supposed to go, well, you're the 3rd one. I was supposed to go back 2017 when number 4 goes to kindergarten. But the new plan is to continue staying home and work this full time by then. And that was the 10-year-old.
Tell him I'm saying yeah, too.
I think I can flip it around real quick. They're supposed to be in bed. They're playing living room hockey. As long as they're quiet.
Okay, Shannon, software sales and customer care. Oh, and you're here as a guest too. Robin invited you. Great. Welcome. And I love it. It says Sweetheart Beach. How interesting that that's your screen name. I don't know, guys. That's a sign. Vicki, full-time caregiver to my mom with dementia. Oh, I'm sorry, Vicki. Melissa, first grade teacher. There's no name here. Full-time perfusionist. Who is that? They're on an iPhone. Shannon, outside sales rep with an IT company. Have a 17 and 12-year-old girls that are active in sports. They motivate me to be healthier. I had an injury a year ago and gained 25 pounds. Now I'm released to go back to my regular activity. I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh, Sweetheart Beach signed up as a coach. What's your name? That's awesome. That's a doctor, a perfusionist. Shannon Hermeling. Well, welcome. I love that name. Cool. All right. Anything before we end? I'm just glad you guys are here. So you can kind of see that we're just regular people like you with kids screaming in the background, and just like, your kid needs milk, mine's gonna, there's no difference. It's just that we were invited sooner. Right, guys? We were invited sooner. I still say to this day, I wish I knew about this when I was younger. I still do, but I have to move on. So thank you so much, coaches, our future coaches, for joining us. This is recording. So I think some of these questions were great and are going to be great questions, great answers for people. I will post it tomorrow in the page, or actually I'll do it tonight, because I know this could be a difficult time for people. And if you need anything or have questions, just write them in the thread in the page. And Nicole Michelle. I was an elementary teacher, now a stay-at-home mom and coach. Vicki, thanks. Yep, you're welcome, Vicki. Thanks, coaches. All right, guys, we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for our last day's posts. Have a great night.
Good night.